Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you are having a great day. So in this video we are going to see how to set up charts in your Construct 3 projects. So we are going to use chart.js library. We are going to integrate it into our Construct project, and we are going to fetch values from Supabase, the database. So we have already used Supabase in our channel before. So in the previous video we have seen how to set up the database, how to fetch the values, right? So similarly we are going to do the same, uh, but we are going to build charts this time. So you can see on the screen now, there is a bar chart. It has different labels, and you can see when I hover on them you can see different values coming over, right? And you can see there are 6 charts. If I click on pie, you can see the pie chart, donut, and with little animation. Of course it is part of Chartjs integration. And line chart, if I hover on it you can see the values, right? Radar chart, polar area, right? So 6 charts we have integrated. So these are pretty straightforward charts. There are a lot of different charts provided by Chartjs. We're going to see them, but not work on implementation. Maybe you can try it and let me know if you ran into any issues, or if you're able to do it you can share the output with me. All right. And also we see, you can see there are different cities here. So these are one of the few of the metropolitan cities in India, right? So if I click on Bangalore, the data will be filtered based on Bangalore. So let's select bar. So if I select Hyderabad, you will see data from Hyderabad, right? Similarly Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, right? So we're going to not only implement the charts, but also we are going to see how to filter the data. Okay, so this is the Chartjs website. Second, so if I go to samples, you can see there are different charts here. Okay, so there are a lot of different charts. We are not going to work on them in this video, but they are very easy to implement. So once you know how to set up the library and create charts, you can play around with different charts. Okay, line charts. So this is a different chart. I never seen this kind of chart before. It looks like Venom movie, some kind of thing. So this is a different chart, right? So there are different charts with animations as well. So this is bubble, combo chart, donut chart, right? So there are a lot of charts you can work on, right? So let's implement few charts. So these are the few charts we are going to work on today. These are very straightforward, simple charts, and we are going to fetch the values from Supabase. You can see the data labels here and the values and the regions. So if I'll show you, for example, if you select all, for example, if I take pink, so don't compare it with the color of the bar. No, just ignore that. So pink says it 33. So pink value is 33. Let's see, orange 58. Orange 58. You see that? So if I filter data based on Hyderabad, for example, I get 3 labels: pink, yellow, and maroon. So Hyderabad is pink, yellow, and maroon, right? So if I filter by Delhi, I get only orange. So out of the whole data set, you can see Delhi is only orange, 58, right? So you can see it is fetching the values properly. Okay, so let's go into the video implementation part. Let's close this one. I'll create a new construct project. I'll call it as Chartjs. So if you're thinking why do we need charts in games, right? So I don't know how do you use it. By my thought is we implement leaderboards, um, right? So we always use a tabular form. So instead of tabular form, why can't we use charts? So you can give a timeline chart with no line chart in this manner. So day one, he played for 1 hour. Day two, or maybe he earned 100 points. Day two, he earned 300 points. Day three, 400. Something like that. You can give some timeline chart. With a line chart saying day one to day 100. Day 100. What is the progress? What is the graph the user has? Just one graphical representation. And also, if you want to compare leaderboards, maybe we can implement a bar chart. Top 10, maybe top 20. You can see Sudeep has scored 1000 top on the chart, and XYZ person has scored 50 second top, something like that. So games are more attractive, more appealing. Maybe charts are, instead of table, charts will be more appealing. I don't know, right? But it's a good way of learning JavaScript programming. Um it's also fun in learning new things, right? So let me save this project, call it as Chartjs YT.
We have published a game called Life in the Machine. If you are one of our followers, you might already know about the game. And if not, Life in the Machine is a detective game that requires someone with tremendous skills to investigate a murder mystery, find clues, interrogate suspects, and find the criminal. The game is available in two versions. The Android version is on Google Play Store and Amazon App Store, and the Windows version is on itch.io and Steam. It is known that only a person with critical thinking can solve the case. Can you solve the case? Links in the description.
Okay, so let's add the HTML element. Okay, let's center it. So let me create a script. So this is the main script. We'll have to load the chart library. So if you go to getting started, go to installation, you can download it from CDN. Okay, so you can download this one, right click, save as. Okay, so I have already downloaded it, so I'm not doing it again. Okay, so I have imported it. So we have done this before in our previous videos, right? So you know what I'm doing. Okay, so let's load it. So we are going to load it even before the project has started. So await runtime dot assets, sorry, dot assets dot load scripts chart dot js, and in scripts I will add one more script. This will be for events. Okay, so let's set it up. I'll go to charts. Okay, right here it is. So let's copy the canvas tag and add it to the HTML element. So we don't need the height and width. I'll remove it. Okay. Okay, so copy everything in the within the script tag. So go to script, create a function. I'll call it as create chart paste it here. Okay, and start of layout. Let's run this function. Right click, add script, create chart. Okay, let's load this one. Okay, you see that is as simple as that, very easy to implement. So I did not write any line of code on my own. I just imported and I just run the function, right? It's very simple. Okay, so you can see the data labels here, and this is the label of the chart, and these are the colors, background color of each bar line, and also the border. So if I make this one 1, you will see it got more bold. So this is nothing but opacity, and if you make this 0, the border color, you can see now this is light without any border. So likewise you can customize it, change the background colors, add more background colors, right? And these are the labels. So instead of orange, if I say what color should I say, yellow, green, purple, maybe black. Okay, if I say black, you can see it has changed to black. And also data values, instead of 30, instead of 3, I'm doing 30. You can see the value has changed, right? So now what we are going to do, I want to fetch these values from the database. And also label, I can change it to number of, instead of number of votes, number of colors maybe. Okay, see that? Right, now I think you understood what we are trying to do. Also type, we see here bar. If I change it to line, you see that there is a nice line chart. So we are going to see how to implement everything. So we just need to change these values, that's all. So yeah, let's get started. So let me close this one. Okay, so first let me create one global variable with URL. So this will be the database URL. Let me go to the API. So I'm not going to tell you how to create the tables, everything. So we have already seen that in the previous video. You can refer to that. So bash. So I want to select everything. So I'm going little fast in the database implementation because we have already seen it. If you're new to this video, maybe you can refer to the previous video on how to implement the database. And now we would require the anon key, right? So here is the anon key. Okay, so we need to fetch the values now. So let me disable this function. I'll add one AJAX. I'm sorry. Okay, let me disable this one. In objects, let me add AJAX. In AJAX, let me look at the API. Okay, so we need to set up the headers. API key, request header 1 API key. This is anon. So you can see this Supabase key, right? So which is nothing but anon. So the next one is the authorization. Bearer space Supabase key. Supabase key is nothing but anon, right? Okay, done. So now we need to send a request to the database. Post URL, let's add the tag as data. URL is the URL, right? global variable, data is blank, and method is get. So in AJAX, once we get the request completed, the tag is data, right? We have added the tag is data. So on data completed, so AJAX, let me create a browser. Okay. So let me log AJAX dot last data. If I open it, you will not see the graph because I have disabled it. So if I go to F12, you can see the data here, right? Let me copy this JSON online editor. So I paste it here. You can see the data here in this manner. So each item is one row in the database, right? So where is it? Right, each row in the database, create a date, data label, data value, region, etc. So we need to extract data labels and data values and regions into separate data sets so that we can pass those values here. Okay, so it's very easy to do. So let me add one JSON object. I will parse this value into this JSON. Okay, so if I debug layout and go to JSON, so this data is stored here, right? So if I paste it here, you will get the same. Okay, so now I want to extract all the data into another JSON format. So I will create one JSON. I'll call it as data. So let me create one function so that convert data, I'll call it as convert data. Okay, so we are going to extract all the data values, and put it into array. So this is one array with a set of values, right? Similarly, we are going to convert all this data, pick data label red, data label blue, everything into one array. So that's why I have created one more JSON. I have added one more JSON object, and I have created a function. So I'm going to run this function as soon as we receive the data, right? So for that, in data, let's create array. Set array dot data label dot data value dot data region. Okay, we need 3, and sub event in JSON for each item. Path is the parent path, so I've left it blank. So in data, we are going to push those values. So push value from back. Path is dot data label, and value is JSON dot get JSON dot current key and dot data, what is the name here, data label. Okay, dot data label. Okay, so current key is nothing but you can see here 0 data label. If I click here, you will see 1 data label. So 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, all these are current keys. Okay, let's do the same for data value. Okay, so the name here is data value, correct? And the same thing for data region. Okay, so the name here is just region with capital R. Okay, so let's see, let's debug it. Okay, in data, let's copy this one. You see some values. If I check it, okay, now you see that data label has all the data labels extracted, data values were extracted, data region is also extracted, right? Good. I hope you were able to follow. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. You can contact me on my Discord server, or you can email me. All the contact details are provided in the description. Okay. Also, if you have any project or any work for me, I work as a freelancer, so you can reach out to me if you need any help with the projects. Okay, so let's pass these values now. I'll create a object called data set. Okay, so where data set? So in data set is equal to runtime dot. So we are getting this value from the data. Runtime dot objects dot data dot get first instance dot get JSON. Okay, copy JSON data. Okay, so we need to pass runtime. Okay, so we have to call this within this function. When everything is done, create chart runtime. Okay, in labels, this should be dataset dot dataset. Yeah, dataset dot data. What do we create? Data label, right? This is data label, and this is again data value. Oh, looks like this is not working. Okay, so data is fine. Okay, let's do one thing. Console dot log data set. JSON get JSON data copy is not a function. Okay, let me check the construct documentation. Okay, so scripting. Okay, scripting reference. Plugins. JSON. Sometimes I keep forgetting. Get JSON data copy. Okay, this is the one. This is the one. The same thing, right? Return a copy of JSON data held in the object. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so how should I keep this? Get JSON data copy. Okay, this should be, I think this is a function. Okay, my mistake. Okay, let me try now. Okay, fine, great. Okay, you see that data label, data region, data value, perfect. Now you can understand it's very easy to implement, and you can see these looks gray because we have added colors only from red to yellow, which are only 6, but we have 9 data sets here. I need to add 3 more colors. We have red, blue, green, black. Okay, this is red, blue, yellow, green. So what colors we can add? What more colors? Um, okay, let me add maroon color code. Maroon RBG RGB. Why these things should be so complicated? Okay. Okay, this is good. Yeah, this is how they have to provide it. Okay. Okay, let's add 2 more. Oh right, I forgot to add it here as well. We have a border, right? Okay, next let's pick another color. Okay, we need one more color. Okay, done. So let's see it now. Okay, you see that we see different colors. It's a bit light, but that's okay. You can beautify it as per your requirement. Okay, now let's close the other unwanted tabs. So now I want to give a drop down. I'll call it as list. This is list, right? Yeah, this is list. Okay, so let me call it as pick color. Sorry, not pick color, pick chart. So what charts do we have? So one is bar, area chart I'm not doing because it has different requirements that you can try it when you build your own project. So for now we will going to keep it as simple as possible. Bubble I didn't try. Let me add it. I don't know whether it will work or not. Okay, so this is donut. Let me add donut. Pie. Line. So mixed I'm not doing. It requires one more data set. It's simple to implement, not a difficult thing. I'll show you. Polar chart, polar area, radar, okay, this also has different options, so I'm not adding it. Okay, so in mixed chart types I will have to add one more data set here, that's all. Here you see bar, right? So this is one data set and this is one more data set. So you just need to copy from entire this part, and again we have to add one more data set, that's all, and call it as line. So just you need to add it here, call it as line. Okay, so you can try that. Okay, so now I have added few list here. Let's see how it works. Let me create one more global variable. I'll call it as chart type. This is string. At the beginning, let's set the chart type to pick chart dot selected text, and let's send it to here, runtime dot global variables dot chart type. Okay, so whenever there is a change in chart type, I want to run this again. So we'll change the chart type value, and again we'll run this function. So before doing that, we have to clear the chart. Okay, so there is one option, clear chart or something. Okay, let's first do this one, then you will understand why we have to do it, why we have to destroy the chart first. Okay, so on selection changed, I want the value in the chart type to be changed, and run the convert function again. So I can directly run this one, but why should I run the convert function? The reason is we are going to set up few more filters, right? So for that we need to set that up, otherwise we don't need it. Let me directly run this function. Okay, so if I change to donut, oh, this is working perfectly fine. Great. Bubble, this is not working, so I'll remove it. Oh, I see there are two charts. Oh, there are a lot of charts actually. Okay, so now we have to clear the chart. Now you must have understood why I'm saying that. So I forgot the function name. Okay, this one, destroy. Okay, so let me create one more function. Before that, let me call my chart. No, yes, so let's make my chart as global, and I will create one more function, destroy chart. This will be my chart dot destroy. Okay, okay, so before running this event, let's add one more script, destroy chart. Okay, so first we'll destroy the chart, change the chart type and then we'll again call the create chart function. Okay, so let me change it to donut. So now you see that there is no overlap, right? This is simple and easy. Okay, so as simple as that. Now you must have understood how easy it is to implement scripting. Okay. Okay, now I want to filter data based on region, right? So for example, when you set it up in your game, you want to give an option to the user, or you want to have an option within the game within the game by default, right? So I am from India, so if you have a way to detect that I am from India, you can add a default event in the game that in India who is the top 10, right? So in Netflix and Amazon Prime, you see the leaderboards, right? Top 10 from India, top from US, or top 10 from China. So they provide from different top 10 from that particular area, right? So you can do that based on this filter. So I'm creating one more list. Okay, so by default it will have a list called all. Okay, so I'm going to change this function here. So if I'm sorry, if the list compare selection is all, so let me rename this list to, instead of list, let me rename it to pick region. Okay, so if it is all, everything goes normal. Okay, if it is all, everything goes normal. So let me remove this bubble chart. Okay, so if not, then I will have to filter the data, so based on the region. So how do we do that? So if it is not all, okay, so I'll have to pick based on the region. I'll have to push the values here. Okay, so this will remain the same. So we are setting the data to 0 every time when we call this function and reading the values again. So for each entry, when JSON compare value, path is JSON dot current key and dot, what do you call this one, region, right? With capital R is equal to picked region dot selected text. Then it should push all these values. And also I want to run this when there is a selection change in the pick region. So destroy the chart and run this function, convert data. I hope you are able to follow, right? It's not that difficult. It's very easy. Okay, let me, oh, I'm sorry, I did not push the values. Oh, my mistake. Okay, so when the data is, when I call this function, I need to push all the region values into this list. I'm sorry for I'm speaking very slow. I'm feeling sleepy already. It's 5:30 in the morning here. Okay, anyways, we are already done, almost done. Let me close it. Okay, so when you convert the data, so we'll have to push the values into this one. When on data completed, let's do it here. AJAX, I'm sorry, JSON for each path. What is the path here? Region, right? JSON dot current value, current key, region, region, add item. Okay, so index, this is JSON dot current key. We have to convert it into int. The value would be JSON dot get at JSON dot current key and okay, let's see how it works. I don't see it is working. For each entry in JSON dot current key dot region. Okay, let me make it simple. Let me try again. Okay, you see that all the values are here now. So if I select anything, it is working fine. Okay, Hyderabad, you see 3 values. Pink is 33, yellow is 42, maroon is 39. Pink, I don't see the value. I'm not sure why. Delhi is orange, Hyderabad. Pink is 33, but I don't see the values. Not sure why. Okay, so far so good. All right, so almost done. Just maybe 2 more minutes. So everything is done. So we are able to convert the data. So now we have donut. I can select Bangalore. I can get the values. Not sure why this is not working. But I see duplicate values here. I don't want duplicate values. I want only unique values, right? So what I will do is I'll create an array for that. Okay, I'm going to push all these values into the array. So for each item, so I'm going to set x. So same thing, just let's copy paste everything here. Okay, and if in array, if I don't have this value, compare at x. X is nothing but the JSON key. So here if I already don't have this value, so for example, if I already have Hyderabad, I don't want that to repeat. Only then I will push this value here into the list. Let's see it now. We should get the unique values. No, it did not work. Let me check the array now. So this is not equal to, I guess. One second. It didn't work. Okay, so in array, okay, I see duplicates. So I'm pushing all the values into here. Okay, so contains value, this is the right one. Okay, okay, let me try now. We should get the unique values. Does not contain JSON dot current key at okay, let's try push from back. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, now you can see the unique values. Okay, great. Okay, you see the unique values. If I select Bangalore, you can get the Bangalore data. Delhi, you can get the Delhi data. Mumbai, you can get the Mumbai data. Hyderabad, but I'm not sure why this is not working. So JSON key. Do we have to destroy the chart? Okay, I have destroyed the chart, and once the conversion is done, I'm creating the chart again. So in data, if I change it to Hyderabad, pink, yellow, maroon, 33, 42, 39. Yeah, I'm getting the values properly. Yeah, pink, yellow, maroon, 32, 42, 33, 42 and 49. This is 33, 42 and 39. I'm not sure why this is not working. It has started from 33. Okay, that is the reason. Okay, understood. So yeah, it is working. So it has started from 33. Not sure why. It's a weird way of representation. So here it started at 10. So if I select Hyderabad, it is starting from 33. Okay, so maybe we have an option to provide minimum value. Let me check. Begin at 0, true. Okay, let me add this one, scales options. Yeah, begin at 0, it is already there. Okay, well, let's see. What if it is false? Same thing, no change. Okay, anyways, now you understood how to implement it, right? So I'm going to attach the actual project in the description. So it's already there in the in my itch.io page. You can get it from there. But basically, you understood everything, right? So it's as simple as that. It's very easy to implement, right? So yeah, let's see. If you have worked on it, you can share your outputs. I would like to see that. I would like to see how useful is this for you. All right then. So if you have any projects in your mind, you can share it with me, or if you want me to do work on some other implementations, maybe I can do a video for you based on the time I have. And if you have any work for me, like I said, I work as a freelancer. You can contact me. My contact is in the description. Okay, all right. That's all for this video. We'll see you in the next one. You have a great day. Thank you. Bye bye.
Hello there, thank you for visiting our channel. Shepherd Games is a developer and publisher of video games, websites and applications and automation. I am Sudeep, the founder of Shepherd Games. I have developed numerous video games ranging from ultra casual to complex real-time multiplayer games, automated process flows with scripting and automation using Google Apps Script, and developed static and dynamic websites and applications. You may review some of my work from the link in the description. Along with self-publishing, I help my clients to achieve their goals with my development services. If you have a requirement, you may write to me or join my Discord server. The contact details are in the description. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do, as more useful content is coming, so you don't miss them.